Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing well. Today is going to be a review on the new L'Oreal True Match Concealer. Let's jump into the claims of this concealer. This is a skincare plus makeup. It neutralizes dark circles and depuffs under eye bag. This concealer is also brightening. The other claims are that it corrects like a concealer and hydrates like an eye serum, and that it's multi-purpose and can be used for highlighting or contouring. This concealer does come in a wide skin tone shade range and is infused with hyaluronic acid and caffeine. It's also paraben and fragrance free, and it retails for $15.99, which is more on the pricey side, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So I did film a whole makeup tutorial, but for now I'm just going to be showing you a clip of that. Starting off with my face routine. So first I'm going to be going in with the Shop Miss a pore filling primer. I really enjoy this primer for every day, mainly because, or like when I'm filming also, because I know I'm not going to be going out and about really. I'm mainly just going to be home and whatnot. So I don't need anything that's going to prolong the wear of my makeup per se. But yeah, it's just a very good basic primer. For foundations, I'll be using the L'Oreal True Match new foundation. It's just in a new packaging, although I do think the formula is new. And then I'll also be using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour wear foundation, mixing them both together. Now, I will be honest, I really like both of these foundations on their own. I just wish I could find a perfect shade in both of these foundations. I thought I had the perfect shade for the L'Oreal True Match, but turns out that they might have changed the shades a little bit, because I used to use N7, which was way too dark for me. So then I bought W6, or I bought W7 and then I bought W6, which is just one shade down, and I feel like that's entirely too light for me. So like it's like a big jump between W6 and W7. But yeah, but mixing these two foundations together honestly gives me the perfect match. Like, it just looks so good, and they really help balance each other out. The L'Oreal Infallible is not really thick, but it's definitely thicker than the L'Oreal True Match, so the consistency with both of them together just creates honestly a perfect consistency, perfect coverage, not too light but not too full. It's a great little combination. But yeah, so since the concealer is about to head up, I'm gonna start talking about it. So when it comes to the concealer, I had high hopes, but not super duper high. First, I want to start off with the price of it. Actually, let's start off with the packaging. Packaging is pretty lightweight. It doesn't really have much weight to it. I feel like they spent money on the applicator and didn't really spend that much money on the actual packaging itself, which is fine because what I'm here for is a formula anyways. But that was one thing. I did like the applicator. Will I say that it's like amazing? I don't think so. The applicator is just fine. It's just an applicator. It didn't pick up too much product. I guess it picked up enough product for your whole face, but if you're the type of person who barely wears any concealer, then it may pick up a little too much product. But if you're using just a regular amount of concealer like I am, then not so much. I am going to be using a brush to blend out the concealer that's on my face, and then for my under eyes I will be using a brush and a beauty blender on the other side. If I had to choose between the brush side and the sponge side, honestly, you guys, I love the way that it blended out with the brush. Now, when it comes to the formula is pretty thin. So as you apply it, it literally feels like nothing. As you blend it out, it feels like nothing. So I feel like applying it with blending it out with the brush, you really get to, I guess, get the full use of that coverage that it offers, because I would say that it offers about medium coverage. When you're using a sponge, it does shear it out, which is to be expected, but that's just something to know. And I just set it with my regular Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent loose powder. Now, on to price. It does retail for $15.99, and honestly, that is pretty expensive compared to the foundation. It's expensive for drugstore in general, but it is expensive, especially compared to the foundation. I honestly just can't justify that price, no matter how much skincare is in it, to be completely honest, because it's $15.99. The foundation itself runs, I believe, $13.99 or $14.99. So I don't see why the concealer is more when you get less product. That's a little crazy to me, but I mean, I guess. I do like the formula. It's very thin. Like I said, you don't really feel it. Because it's so thin and it dries down. I wouldn't say that it dries down to a powdery finish, but you probably can get away without having to set it. Especially if you're really dry. And yeah, I think it's a really good formula. Is it worth $15.99? I would say yes, to a degree, if you don't mind paying $15.99. But if you truly do mind, I would say save your coin. I'm sure there's going to be another concealer out there. I really love the JCap Beauty Concealer, if you guys haven't tried that concealer. However, that concealer it's a different vibe. It's a much thicker consistency. It's more heavier. It is full coverage, but it's a good affordable concealer if you guys don't want to splurge on the L'Oreal. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.